Our most beloved TV station and biggest company in the world, Disney Channel, or Disney Incorporated, is finding itself in a very, very big lawsuit concerning wrongful death and dismissal. How may you be asking this? Well, a man called Picollo is suing Disney Channel or Disney Incorporated for $50,000 for the wrongful death of his wife. Well, in today's edition of Legal News Daily, let's discuss all the nitty-gritties and bigger issues concerning whatever is going to happen concerning Mr. Picollo and Disney Incorporated. So, welcome to Legal News Daily, and let's discuss all of this moving forward. Hi everyone, welcome back to Legal News Daily and Simply Legal in general. My name is Counsel Terry Kahuma, the usual host on this channel, and let's get straight to the point. Well, a man called Picollo and his wife went to Disney World, or one of the theme parks in Disney, and they visited a restaurant inside Disney Park. Now, unknown to the restaurant owners, the wife of Picollo was actually diagnosed for her whole life for having allergic reactions to dairy products. Now, even when they went inside the restaurant, Mr. Picollo asked the waitresses and waiters of the restaurant that the food that you're serving my wife, does it have any dairy products? Does it have any allergens? Allergens are basically elements which react to a particular person's allergic reaction. So basically, allergens are things in the food or things that we eat or things in the air which can react to our body, triggering what's called an allergic reaction. Now, the United States is a very, very big economy where most people can sue for almost anything. Well, in any other economy, even right here in Uganda, you can sue for just anything. And I'm also going to leave the links in the description about things that you can actually sue for, and you can actually have a nice time in the courts of law suing anyone for them. Well, continuing with that. So, Picollo and his wife went to the restaurant, like I said. They then served Piccolo's wife with food which was actually allergic to. So the food contained dairy products which she was allergic to. Now, she went to one of the shopping malls. She went with her husband, Picollo. They went opposite directions. But the wife, at some point, felt so bad, felt a huge allergic reaction, and she collapsed. So she collapsed, she fainted, and as she was trying to regain consciousness, she got one of these injections which can restitute you to the position that you were, trying to bring her back to life as they were rushing her to hospital. Unfortunately, Piccolo's wife died. Now, aside from the facts of the case, Picollo went ahead and sued Disney Incorporated for $50,000 for number one, negligence, and number two, for wrongful death of his wife. Now, let's look at these two lawsuits, or these two offenses that he's charging Disney Incorporated for. Negligence, I've talked about negligence so many times on Simply Legal, and I think I should just hint on it briefly. Negligence is the act of not taking care of your neighbor or not taking care of the people around you, the my neighbor principle. So basically, the my neighbor principle basically states that even it stems from what Jesus Christ said in the two commandments he came up with. He said, love your neighbor as you love yourself. The my neighbor principle came out of that, and it now became incorporated into the laws of the world. So basically, the my neighbor principle basically states that if you do not take care of your neighbor, if you don't take care of someone who is next to you, or now like in this case, a customer for a restaurant. So basically, when you are negligent, when you are careless, the careless act of not taking care of your neighbor, then it will then result into someone suing you for negligence, for basically not taking care of them the way you should have. So that is what Picollo is basically saying. Picollo is saying that the restaurant we went inside to is inside Disney, or is inside Disney Incorporated or Disney theme parks. Therefore, it is a part of Disney. That is what Picollo and his lawyer are saying. So basically, he's saying that the restaurant is vicariously liable to Disney. So basically, they're saying that the restaurant under which Picollo and his wife went to, they were acting on behalf of Disney Park, where the wife was served the allergic food reaction, and then she eventually died. So that's what's called a chain of causation. A chain of causation is basically a chain of events which is leading to a wrongful act like death, assault. So that's, I think you get the point. So basically, the lawyer Picollo is saying that had it not been for the careless reaction or the carelessness of the restaurant that served Piccolo's wife with that food, which had the allergic reaction, then Piccolo's wife would not have died. So basically, number one, they are suing Disney Channel or Disney Incorporated for $50,000 for negligence of the restaurant, which was acting on behalf of Disney theme park, and number two, for wrongful death. So wrongful death is basically, they're connecting to the negligence, in that the chain of causation is saying that, number one, had the restaurant taken due care to serve their customers, who is Picollo and his wife, with food which did not have the allergic reaction inside it, which didn't have the allergens which cause allergic reaction, then his wife would not have died, meaning that the negligence led to the wrongful death. So all in all, what they're basically saying is that this is a tort. Definitely they cannot now arrest everyone in Disney Incorporated or Disney theme park, but basically they're saying that this is a tort. Negligence and wrongful death are tort. And like I've said on this channel many times, a tort is a civil wrong. So basically they're saying that we are going to sue Disney Plus for $50,000. Now quickly on the other side, what is Disney's defense? Disney is basically saying that, hey, wait a minute, before you take us to court, Mr. Picollo, remember that you signed on our app, which is called Disney Plus live stream app. So basically they're saying that by Picollo signing and becoming a member of Disney Plus streaming live, this is an app. So basically inside those apps there are online contracts. In those online contracts, they're basically saying that inside that disclaimer and inside that online contract, which most of us just tick, Disney told Picollo that if any, in the eventuality that you get any dispute with Disney or any Disney related company or any Disney related product, then you will have to sort this issue with us via arbitration. So I think I've talked about this many times. Alternative dispute resolution are mechanisms, are ways of resolving disputes outside the courts of law. So basically these are ways like arbitration, mediation, reconciliation, and conciliation. So Disney, by doing that, by making you sign that contract, they're basically saying that anytime you want to sue the entire Disney Incorporated, then you have to do it outside the courts of the law, and they're doing this by way of arbitration. So they're saying that Picollo, before suing us to court, remember that you had signed with Disney Plus live streaming app. So basically, you cannot sue us in court. You have to deal with us, even with a wrongful death of your wife, by way of arbitration. Yes, that's what the lawyers are basically saying. So the date for further hearing has been set for around 3rd October. But let's just see where everything is going to go. The biggest question we need to ask is that the judge in the District Court of Florida needs to ask themselves that, should we break the litigation process of the courts of law, all because of follow the contract that Picollo signed on an app which was just made recently 5 years ago? Should he be bound by signing that agreement with Disney Plus Live? And should we be able to sue Disney Incorporated for the wrongful death and negligence of Disney? Should Mr. Picollo get justice for his wife? I think the judge ought to decide this. But honestly, if I were the judge, I would not pay so much attention to this contract, this arbitration clause, because arbitration cannot bring back the wounds that have been left for the death of Picollo's wife. All in all, Disney has been sued many times for airing a lot of things which are not appropriate for children. And so many lawsuits have gone against Disney Incorporated and Disney Channel. But let's just see where everything is going to go. I think honestly, Picollo may have a very, very big case against Disney. And Disney is, all in all, is basically trying to say that if we do not go by way of arbitration, still the restaurant inside Disney theme park was acting on its own. So basically, the restaurant is our tenant and we're their landlord. So the relationship we have with them is a landlord and tenant agreement. So let's just see everything is going to go moving forward. I remain yours truly, Terry Kahuma. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and most importantly, please, anytime you go to a restaurant, be sure that you order a meal which you know is not going to arise an allergic reaction against you. So until next time, I'll see you. Bye-bye.